Well, Hooties, we've reached the latest Smiling Friends Christmas episode, Season 3, Episode 8, The Glep Ep, where Glep was wrongfully fired after being accused of doing nothing, and we get some backstory of our favorite little green non-owl Hoot and his life up to this point. Now, I don't really have any fancy intro to this, so let's just jump right into the episode, as Mr. Boss has a yearly performance review, and we find out the amazing stuff that Pim and Charlie did, and even Alan did this year. And you know what? I don't think we need these. Oh, you did this? Oh, you did that? Performance reviews. Ha! I don't know about you, but performance reviews are just excuses for the higher-up to demand that the average Joe to work more or less or something. I don't know. Then it's Glep's turn, and they bring up that he doesn't do anything all day, and Mr. Boss gets mad and wrongfully goes at him and causes Glep to break his tablet and storm out, and they suddenly feel bad. They even kick him from the group chat. Well, not even 3 minutes in, and I can give a nice and hearty you to Mr. Boss, Charlie, and Alan. You made Glep break his tablet, walk out of the company, and kick him from the group chat? Not that he even chatted in it, but still, after you fellow Hooties find out about Glep's backstory, you'll be just as hootin' mad as I am right now, I tell you what. And if you think these 3 grade A a-holes were bad enough, just wait. I also want to add that Pim may not have been as bad as the others, but he could have defended Glep. But no, he just stood there while they let it happen. Well, you're part of the reason, too, why things turn out the way that they do for you idiots. Anywho, poor Glep drives home mad, as if that was bad enough, and his wife Marge says that he spends too much time at work, and she leaves for her home country for the holidays and takes the car with her. Well, Marge, if you would have waited for your poor hubby Glep to explain the horrors that he had to go through, that he no longer worked at that so-called Smiling Friends, that he could spend more time with you. But sure, go and leave. We Hoots can hang out with Glep. Just look how amazing his house looks. It looks more luxurious than Mr. Frog's house. After watching some late-night TV, he heads to the bar to knock back some cold ones and try and set his mind to ease. And we find out that he was born in 329 AD? And we get a glimpse into the many tales of Glep throughout the age. And if you aren't shedding tears at this point, then you will once you find out his backstory. As we begin in Rome, 476, when Glep was a mere 147 years old, and he was brought forth to the emperor for trying to eat, and we was asked why he shouldn't kill our poor hero. I'm going insane! Poor Glep. All he wanted to do was make his case on why he shouldn't be killed for simply wanting to eat some succulent. No, wait, they probably were nasty apples. They weren't even worth it. And then the tyrant just so happened to go mad and throw himself to his demise, then caused the fall of Rome and be invaded by barbarians. That wasn't Glep's fault. That was the townspeople that went feral and started killing each other. Now, whether the barbarians invaded because they saw that there was no leader or because of the fires is up to you Hooties to decide. Let's get back to the tales of Glep and see what time we go to now. We jump to England, 1347 AD, during the witch trials, and poor Glep is about to be set on fire for turning milk into yogurt, and they're just about to set him aflame. The smoke causes him to cough, which apparently some may claim was the start of the bubonic plague, leaving poor Glep stuck on the pole. I mean, he got free, but still. And no, I don't think that was the cause of the Black Death. They held a flame under him. Of course the smoke was going to cause him to cough, and those filthy peasants didn't have the immune system to handle a single cold. Yeah. So you can take those accusations someplace else, I tell you what. It seems that everywhere poor Glep goes, he doesn't belong or he's driven out. He can't even get along with the founding fathers in 1777 Virginia. Poor Glep just can't find a place where he can call home. It also makes me wonder what he did during those long gaps in time. From 476 to 1347, that's 871 years. I can't imagine that long he went in isolation, only to find civilization, only for something to happen, and he's wrongfully driven out. And you could say, well, he did cause the plague. But if they hadn't have shoved that torch in his face, he wouldn't have coughed at them and caused it to begin with. Not saying that that was the plague. But now we get to a person I really can't stand. This lumpy, deformed loser here makes a return and causes him to have to leave while he keeps running his instigating mouth like he's on some moral high ground with his water head and sandal wearing shorts in the dead of winter. Man, I hate this guy. And just to get it out of the way, this pink lumpy loser has the end credits and his dumb prayer and says, "Oh, shut up. No one even likes you." Man, I really shouldn't be this mad at this. I mean, I know it's played for laughs, but man, it really steams my feathers when I see Glep treated like this. And it all started because Mr. Boss claims he doesn't do anything, which, I'm pretty sure he does stuff with Alan, who didn't even do much either, just paperwork. But you know what? Glep shouldn't have to do work like the others. And do you know why? In 1992, Glep just so happened to find a certain lowlife that lost everything in a market crash, and that was Glep that gave Mr. Boss the idea for Smiling Friends.
You just made me smile, even though my life is terrible. Wait, that's it! This is my next business idea! Making people smile! What do you say?
He created everything, so he should be the head honcho around the parts. And he's the oldest, well, I mean, he's almost 1,700 years old. Mr. Boss should take orders from him. And if you don't believe me, look what happened to the place since Glep has been gone one night. Well, would you look at that? It's total pandemonium without Glep, the real boss in my opinion. But at least we get a happy ending to end off this episode. Mr. Boss admits that he went overboard for firing him, and even though Glep did nothing wrong, he still apologizes as Mr. Boss asks if he'll come back. And it seems like Pim and Charlie are still alive, and everyone has Christmas dinner at the supper room. You know, they really should use that more. And everyone is celebrating Christmas. Charlie is being a nasty pig, as always. And even Marge returns with a dish from her home country. We also get that funny moment with the racist caricature of Jimmy Durante, the narrator of Rankin Bass Frosty the Snowman, which I swear is the third reference to Frosty the Snowman this Hootmas. I swear that was not planned. Anywho, that was the Glep ep. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the episode, or Glepisode, and review in the comments. As always, your feedback and opinions mean a lot, and I can't thank you all enough for all of your support. I'm gonna help me with the latest Squad 8 episode, so if this is the last video for Hootmas, I'll see you Hooties next year, 2026. I'll try and stream in the meantime, that is. Like the video, share with your fam and cheese. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to Jay and join the Parliament of Hoots. And until then, I'll see you when you visit the Owlery again, and I give my hoot in the dark. Merry Hootmas! Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share with your fam, subscribe today and join the Parliament of Hoots. Check out my other social medias like Twitter, Instagram, PlayStation Network account. Check out these 2 videos, it'll take you to more of my content, and I'll see you when you visit the Owlery again, and I get my hoot in the dark.